Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I'm your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay. And tonight we have a very special treat for you, as we do most nights. We got a mono white deck. I like mono white. I used to be off of white a lot. Used to almost never play it, but it's changed and it's grown stronger, and now probably the worst mono color there is out there is mono blue, because there's no viable decks other than mill right now for mono blue, but there's plenty of viable decks for mono white. And we're going to take a look at one of those decks tonight that I call Feathers. Why do I call it Feathers? Well, that's a good question. I'll reveal why I call it Feathers later. There we go. So what do we got? We got a Lifegain flying deck. That's why it's Feathers. We got a lot of flyers going in. And angels. Angels have feathers. Griffins have feathers. Pegasus have feathers. They all need them to fly. We got Light of Hope. You know I love Light of Hope. I love getting rid of those enchantments. I love the light game, and I love the counters. Everything that white should do in one low price. Boom. Speaker of the Heavens. We're going to be gaining a lot of life. We can push out a lot of angels. You want more of these? Go for it. Shadowspear. Trample and life gain, and we can get rid of hexproof and indestructible off people. And he's a 1-drop. Sign me up. Daxos. He's an enchantment anytime anybody comes off or goes on. You gain 1 life. His toughness is equal to your devotion to white. It can get pretty big. He can be a big boy blocker if you get your devotion high enough. Griffin Aerie. Beautiful enchantment right there. At the beginning of your end step, you gain 3 or more life. Create a white griffin token with flying. Probably going to gain that life. Hallowed Priest. The new Ajani's Pride Mate. Except he's a cleric and he starts at 1/1. We're going to be gaining Planet of Life, so he's going to get pretty big. He is also a lightning rod. Honestly, he gets killed usually every time he gets hit on the board. But hey, they only got so many spells to play, guys. Impassioned Orator, just to round out the Daxos a little bit. If you want to go all Daxos, the reason I don't like to go all Daxos is because he is legendary, so you can only have one of them down. So I throw a little Hallowed Priest to Impassioned Orator to round it out. Pacifism. They got those big boys out that want to attack you. Just slow him down. He's a cheap enchantment. Revitalize. 3 life and a card. I'll take it. Skyclave Cleric. She is a mana, but she's also a cleric. So, very useful. And when she comes into play, you gain 2 life. She's a 1/3 and she is cheap. And if you need instead, if you just want the mana to put down, easy. Angel Vitality. This amps up your life gain like crazy. It is a 2/2 flyer. And if you have 25 or more land, which you probably will, she gets 2/2. So that's a 4/4 flying angel, and amps up the amount of life you get. Banishing Light. Just get rid of them, man. Exile them. Any kind of banishing card would work. I like to include banishing and pacifism. Pacifism is a little cheaper solution. Banishing is a little bit more expensive, but it'll get rid of any permanent. Heliod, there he is. What's he about? He's a 5/5, indestructible. He is a god. He is an enchantment, and when you gain life, put 1/1 target 1/1 on target creature enchantment you control, and he can give other people lifelink. You seeing a theme here, guys? I think you're seeing a theme. Light of Promise. Anytime you gain life, you gain that many 1/1 counters. You can imagine with the amount of life that we're gaining, this thing is going to go up and up and up and up and up. It's just going to climb like crazy. Lyndon, the Steadfast Queen. What does she do? She is a human noble. She has vigilance whenever a white creature attacks. You gain 1 life. Guess what? If you have Angel Vitality out, whenever a white creature attacks, you gain 2 life. And guess what? If you're attacking with somebody with Light of Promise out, they're going to gain 2 life for every creature attacking. You got 3 creatures attacking, that's 6 life. Somebody's going to get 6/6. Archon of Sun's Grace. Pegasus, flying, lifelink, 3/4. Constellation, whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 white Pegasus creature token with flying. So here's the kicker. Why do we have all these enchantments to play? So we can trigger Archon of Sun's Grace. Because we want those white Pegasus tokens. Guess what? When Pegasus tokens come into play, what happens? If we have Impassioned Orator or Daxos out, we gain 1 life. If we have Angel of Vitality out, we gain 2 life. Guess what happens when we gain 2 life? Light of Promise triggers. Boom, 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 boom. You seeing the waves of stuff we have here? Cubwarden. I'm so on him. He's a good blocker. He gets these cats out, but we don't have too much mutation on here. I still like him to amp up certain things that have a lot of, that are kind of small. I like him to go on something like an angel or somebody like that, so he can really boost himself up. Maybe we want to change him out for something else. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. He's the one on the chopping block right now. Is he going to work? We don't know. We're going to see. Angel of Destiny. This is the big boy right here, guys. Angel of Destiny is a very interesting and unique card. 2 white and 3 flying double strike, which is pretty good. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you and that player each gain that much life. Well, why would we want that? Well, because at the beginning of your end step, if you have 15 life more than your starting total, meaning 35 for standard, each player, Angel of Destiny, attacked this turn loses the game. Now, doesn't mean that it had to have damaged. It gets paid for the attempt. Huh? You know that one? What's that a reference to? It gets paid for the attempt, right? So all you need to do is attack, and even with that double strike, he's going to gain 4 life. So you'd be at 31 life. You don't even have to be at 31. You can be at 27 and play 2 Light of Hopes. You can be at 23 and play 2 Light of Hopes going with him. Boom, boom, boom. As long as you're at 35 when it's all said and done, you're going to get that money. And you're just going to win. Technically, they lose. It doesn't say you win the game. It says they lose the game, if we're being honest here. Very, very interesting and unique card. Very interesting and unique. Guess what? If you're going in and attacking with a lot of creatures and you have Lyndon out, you're going to gain crazy amount of life. And if you have Angel of Vitality out, you're going to gain a crazy amount of life. It's very easy to get to 35 on turn 6. So you can get a turn 6 win just with Angel of Destiny if you've had the right run of cards here. All right? I throw one Amaria's Call in there in case we're getting stuck and getting bogged down. Right? Create 2 4/4 white angel tokens, or we can just pay 3 and put down an emergency land. I throw a Castle Ardenvale. Why not? I throw an Idyllic Grange in there. Why not? We're going to have plenty of planes. We have 18 planes and a Radiant Fountain for just a little bit extra spice on there, right? A little bit of extra life. If you want to put more, go for it. But it has a way of kind of biting you if you put too many of those. So that is the thing. On the sideboard, what do I think could go in here too? Skyclave Apparition certainly could go in place of Cubwarden, and I'm thinking about it. So we'll see. We'll see. Are there other angels that will fit in? Yeah, there are. We'll see. This right now is the basic build. We might throw that Cubwarden out and put Skyclave Aberration in to do a little bit more exiling. We'll see what happens. If we want Legion Angel in there, that might be a good one too. We'll see. So that's how it looks. Take a look at it on the big board here. Pretty cheap, all white, 2.6 average, plenty of creatures, plenty of instant sorceries. We do want those enchantments. We want enough enchantments that we can trigger the ability of the Pegasus. So that is the reason we kind of loaded up on enchantments there. And if you want to take a look at it here, what does it look like? We're mostly living at 2 and 3. That's where we're living. We got our big boys back here, but relatively cheap. Okay. We are running about 23, I think 23 mana all said and done, which is more than enough for something that only has a 1/2 5-drops in it. Amaria's Call, I don't count that. That's for the emergency button. So let's get started. And before we get started, I will ask you again, as always, please join the villains today. We're growing like crazy here. Join the villains, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and of course, you'll be saving yourself from the like and subscribe who will come after you for not subscribing. Nothing I can do about it. You just gotta hit that like and sub to J Villain. Become a villain today. Join us on our stream, twitch.tv/thatvillainj. Check out the decks early. Challenge me if you want. Hang out, chat. We got a great community building here. And if you can't get enough, always join us on our Discord. It is available to come by, show your deck, show your builds, ask questions, get advice, and just hang out. All those links will be in the description. Let us go. I'm playing this on the day of Friday night. And we've just had Friday Night Magic shut down. We've had some weird stuff happen. We've had a lot of glitches, a lot of errors and things like that. I don't know if that's going to be fixed soon. Really don't know what's going to happen, but hopefully you're able to play. Hopefully it's not bothering you too much. Hopefully you're going to have a good day today. Ooh, that is a nice smooth curve. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Couldn't ask for a better hand. Alright, let's go. Crazy Charlie. Let's see how crazy you are, Charlie. Probably Dimir Rogue. Either full elimination or Dimir Rogue. That's all you're running into nowadays, so we'll see if our life gainers can beat it. Probably full elimination. He comes cast down. Nope, Boot Nipper. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to put out Heliod. Alright, no attacks. Paladinium Myrrh, so he's ramping to something. Let's see if he attacks here. So do we want to put No, I'm going to save the Pacifism and put Archons, because I could do Pacifism and Lifegain, or equip the Shadowspear, but we're going to hold off on that. We are going to do this. Probably has some elimination, but that's going to be okay. Let's see if he's got a kill card, because he's definitely going to want to kill Archon. No, he's going to massacre one of us. Very good ramp there. Alright, but we can recover from that. That's not a big deal. It's going in with 2. No blocks. Alright, so what do we want to do now? We want to hit this guy with Pacifism, which will trigger our Constellation. Do that, and then we put this on him, and then we go in and we hit, and then we go and we boost him up. Yeah, he might be ramping to Ugin here. Soul Caster Rakshasa, he's gonna deal me that damage. Not a big deal, because I am gaining a crazy amount of life here. And I'm going to even gain even more life, even if he attacks me all out, no blocks. We are going to get Heliod ready to go here. I want this first before Heliod. I mean, before Griffin Aerie. So we're going to do that. Everybody's going to go in. Everyone's going to gain life, and that means that he's going to get that. And that means that he's going to get that. And that means that he's going to get that. And then that's going to happen, and then we're going to go... Pop, pop. Ooh. And then we gained life, so he's going to get that, and then we're going to gain life, and he's going to get that, and then we're going to go end turn. Unfortunately, we do see Ugin pop up in the most unfortunate of circumstances, even places he's not supposed to be. Mono red burns and all that. There's Mardu Outrider. Really nothing that can save right now, so we made quick work of this mono black. Very nice mono black. I played something very similar myself, and it's a good card. I mean, it's a good deck. Just a mono black kill deck, but sadly, too little too late. we go in for the kill. Hey, listen, I'm not mad for playing him a creature deck. He tried to beat me with, you know, just black creatures. Good for him, man. He ramped to some normal stuff instead of some crazy game-breaking stuff. Good for him, man. Massacre Worm's a solid card. I've played him plenty of times myself. A lot of my friends are Massacre Worms, you know. I got nothing against them. All right, let's keep it going, guys. That was a pretty good game. Classic Magic, classic Magic. Haven't seen the Angel in action yet, but we will see him in action, I'm sure, before the end of the night. But as you can see, this deck gets out of control really quick. Let's see here. Very nice ramp. Very nice ramp. Okay, we're going to play Idyllic Grange first because we don't have any 1-drops. We don't really need that extra. He comes in tap. We don't need that extra thing, so we'll just put him in. Nothing wrong with Massacre Worms, guys. Tired of hearing about how Massacre Worms are bad. You know? They're just trying to make it in this crazy world. I don't see any problem with that. Okay, we're going to put that down. We're going to play Hallowed Priest first because when we play all of these cards, we want him to go up. So we're going to attack for 2. So hopefully we're going to get a mana, because that would be really great. We'll be really in. Oh, there we go. Your Blood Priest. Alright. Choose blockers, no blocks. I will take the 2, thank you, sir. I'm not worried about losing life. I'll take the land, definitely, for next turn, and we'll put down Angel Vitality. I'll gain the 2 life, actually. Oof, oof, and we'll go in for the attack. Alright, excellent. Next turn, we can play 2 Orators. Ooh, Zargus Leap of Heartbeats. He's going to be a tough cookie to crack there. No blocks. I don't really think that that's going to be that big of a deal. Let's gain the life here before we get Archon out. Let's really put some pressure on him. And we got that extra card out, so yeah, let's really put the hammer down. I'm not worried about that death touch either. Got to get him out of the way. Mostly we're going to be flying. So. And we're going to gain life. Excellent. My prediction about party decks, is that the party mechanic isn't going to go away. I don't think it's going to be a one-off. Because we're going to Forgotten Realms by the end of the year, which is a Dungeons and Dragons setting, and because of that, I think that that's probably going to be still in the game. Donner Stag Drafter. Hi. Welcome if you're not a bot. So there's Cubwarden. We don't really need him right yet. Gain that life. Hit him for 2. Pop, pop. Yeah, McBash is an OG. I think the party mechanic could probably expand. Who's he going to bring back? Who's he going to bring back? He brought back Pack Beast. Interesting choice. Okay, so we're going to put down Angel of Vitality. Should we put down Angel of Vitality? Yeah, that'll increase the amount of life we get. And then we'll get 4 life, or 3 life from that. And then we'll say no attacks. I think we're going to mutate Cubwarden onto Angel of Vitality, which will trigger again. So there's Core Commander. Got plenty of Core Warriors there, but we still have too many creatures for him to deal with. Hopefully, if we get a Banish for Zargas or a Pacifism, we'll be in good shape here. Not really worried about getting hit, because we're just in a position where we can gain a crazy amount of life. So no blocks. All right, Steadfast Queen. We're gonna do this first. We're gonna do over. So we did that. No attacks. Yeah, Squad Commander is a very good card. Good core warrior. Here's another one. Plenty of squads go in. Hashtag squad goals. He's going to go in with a lot. I don't think he's going to have enough to kill me here. Let's see here. So he gets blocked with that. He gets blocked with that. We don't really need Cubwarden anymore, so I'd rather get rid of a squad commander. Oh, he's not attacking. So I get rid of that squad commander, and we don't really need Inspiring Orator anymore either. So we'll probably... Do we need to get rid of a Pack Beast? No. We can keep Inspiring Orator. Who else is doing a lot of damage? Yeah, we can get rid of the Pack Beast. There we go. So, as you can see, we basically kept the same amount of life, even with that big hit. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we are going to... He's out of gas, so let me attack. I'm going to gain 4 life, which means she's going to turn into a 4/4. So let's try this. Well, we'll hold off for right now. No attacks. I don't think he's got another big hit coming like he did with that squad commander. So unless he has another squad commander coming out, we'll be in fine shape. Hallowed Priest kicked. Malady Blood Priest draining a little bit. Oof. Yeah, that's a bad one. Yeah, I don't like Shatter the Sky. I don't know if I've told you guys about that, but I don't really mess with Shatter the Sky. Let's see what happens when we do this. A little bit too much damage there. So he got me with those commanders. Couldn't get my Banish card out in time. Was a bit slowed down by that Zargas. That was the main issue, because I couldn't keep sacking creatures like I was. And then he played two commanders, one after the other, which really put a lot of pressure on me. But I think we perform well. I'm not a big fan of board wipes. I think they slow the game down unnecessarily. They kind of reset everything back to 0, and I think that's just a lazy mechanic. That's just my personal opinion. I've been playing with board wipes since they were called Wrath of God, and everybody called them, oh, I played my Wrath of God, and I remember playing Magetta the Lion. He was a board wipe in of himself. That was probably the only board wipe that I liked, was called Magetta the Lion, if you want to look him up. He killed everybody on the board but him, which was, I think, a lot more useful. But I just... I don't know. I feel like if you're in the position that you need a board wipe, you've already kind of fucked up too much. I think somebody already kind of has you by the... Yeah, it's a control tactic. I know. I don't know. It's just personal preference. There's nothing wrong with the mechanic. I'm not telling you not to play it. It's just a personal preference that I just... you know... I don't know. I'm just not a fan. Just don't really do it. My turn, he hasn't played anything, so we can start triggering here. Unless he flashes. He might flash. Is he going to flash? Yeah, he's going to flash. Yep. So we got me there. Yeah, it's hard to time a board wipe right. Oh my goodness, I'm drawing nothing but expensive cards here. Let me turn on my deck tracker. Alright, so 37% chance. Luckily, he's not doing very much, too. If we were playing mono red, we'd be in deep shit, but... Oh, finally, something, anything. But let's see, so that's 21, 22, 23. We have 23, 24 mana cards, and we're just not getting them. Yeah, seriously. He's gonna counterspell that. Whirlwind of Insight. I think I want to get rid of that. I don't need him card dominating me through the whole fucking game. He's gonna counter that too. So, kind of a counterspell. Looks like a Jeskai counterspell situation going on here, and we are totally just effed on mana right now. I don't know how many turns have gone by. At least 5, and I've drawn 2 mana. There's Angel of Triumph, and we don't have any mana again. Okay, wonderful. That is just great. That is just fantastic. Yeah, we're getting beat by the auto shuffler right now. Another Angel of Destiny. Great. That's just wonderful. So this is the brand new auto shuffler that does a really good job. There's another card without any mana, despite us needing mana desperately. We have 25 mana in this deck. I just want to remind you. We've had a 40% chance increasing every time we draw a card, and we've drawn probably about 7 cards so far. So we'll see what happens here. Nothing damage to him. And it doesn't really matter at this point. We're not going to draw mana, so... Yeah, we just lost anyways. Wonderful. Thank you, auto shuffler. So this is what we're talking about when we talk about bad auto shuffling. That was an insane amount of time to go without a mana. 2 mana in my hand, and then every single card I had after that was not a mana. You can always blame just pure luck, but I think a lot of people are running into the same problem. Because, like I said, I got beat by the auto shuffler on that one. If I was able to get that deck up and running, luckily we have 3 here, so we can actually make the deck run. Oh, 4, believe it or not. So this one, I'm sure we're just going to draw all mana. That's going to be the goal there. Okay. So yeah, you're talking about shatter and color protection. That is true about that. It says target. So if it's it's not technically a target. Brazen Bar is going to return that for no particular reason. That was kind of a waste. Okay, we're going to put that. And we're going to put down Angel Vitality. No attacks. This is a Filthy Simic deck. Yeah, I've had that argument with a lot of stuff. People have been saying, "Oh, it's only this or it's only that. It's protected, so it can't be the targeted. Well, it can't be the targeted effects of spells or abilities. It can still trigger effects of spells or abilities. So there is some shenanigans going on there about that." No attacks. Does anybody remember Circle of Protections? Those were some broken cards right there. Good lord. You pay 1, target permanent has protection from a color. Oh my god. So unless this guy has board wipe, he's about to lose the whole game. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that was Angel of Destiny winning the game for us there. I don't know what that Simic was doing. There's no way of getting into the mind, the very dark and disturbed and sick mind of a Simic player. There's no real way of knowing what he was thinking, what terrible, twisted thoughts were going through that Simic player's mind, because we just can't know. We just can't ever know really what people who bring Simic to the board are ever really thinking. So let's go again. How's everybody doing out there in Twitch world? Y'all playing each other right now? We had a lot of people here. A few people dropped off. A few people stopped by. A few people dropped off. This is a terrible hand because it is very slow. This is a terrible hand. Well, I'm going to keep it. And I'm going to throw away Cubwarden. Cubwarden, you're not really pulling your weight, homie. And I'm going to put down Amaria's Call. And we'll put down that. And then we'll put it in tapped. So... Okay, Light of Heaven, Speaker of the Heaven, and Light of Hope. So we can go for the 1-2 bundle here. We can do Griffin Aerie. Hopefully if we draw, we can do Griffin Aerie. This is a Gruul, probably land drop. So there's that. We're going to do Griffin Aerie, and then hopefully he doesn't have that. All right, there we go. So gain 1 life. Garrick's Heartbreaker, very good card, very good card. We're going to do Revitalize, Angel of Vitality, no attacks, created a Griffin, okay. Garrick Unleashed, very cool, got him right out. It's going to make a 3/3, no blocks. Just gonna let him go in. Alright, there's Angel of Destiny, and we're still kind of stuck here. Hallowed Priest.
That was funny. They're a stampede of one.
Great Henge is not a good sign. Yeah, he's got a lot of power out on the board now. No blocks. And we are, again, not drawing any mana. Alright, so we can do this. We can get this Who do we want going in? We only need 3, so we want him. We'll save the Griffin for a blocker. And we want him. No, we need them all in that. We need them all here, and we're gonna save the Griffin for a blocker. There we go. Hey man, it was good to see you, Observer Will. Good to have you here. We'll be going all night. You can see this deck early in the morning tomorrow, as always. Stop by anytime, man. It's great to have you. Hit up the Discord if you want to hang out. Gem Razor. Okay, so he's going to destroy that. Very good move there. Huge card right now. Just a massive beast of a card. Able to destroy that. Got a block. The 9, that's going to get 7 through, so it's going to be 7, that's going to be 11. This will only be 9, so that's actually the smarter block. And that is still after all this time, still, guys, I want to say still, no mana draw. None. The 2 mana cards that I started the game with, look how much mana he's got out. Look at that. I have not drawn a single mana. Terror of the Peaks. Somebody's going to get a 1/1 counter. He's going to play that. He's probably got another creature to play. There's going to be Monster's Advocate.
I love Euphoria. Every
day. Gonna do direct damage to somebody. Alright. So, yeah. The auto shuffler is just absolutely whipping our ass tonight. Just absolutely just beating us to death tonight. The auto shuffler. I guarantee you I won't have mana. I guarantee it. Yep, knew it. Auto shuffler is beating the shit out of us tonight. How many rounds was that? I'm going to go back and see how many. I started with 2 mana in my hand. And it's 2 mana in my hand. That's the only mana I saw for the entire game. And that's the second time that that's happened. That the shuffler has not given me any mana. I know it's a poor craftsman who blames his tools, but that is not, something's not right there. Because I got all these cards in my hand and I can't do nothing with them. Can't play anything with them. Especially when somebody's playing. I'm surprised I survived as long as. I mean, it's a testament to how good the deck is that I survived as long as I did. Playing on two mana. I'm gonna try this. I only need 4 to make it work, and that's 3. So we'll see what happens, guys. We will see what happens. Let's put this down first. Speaker of the Heavens. Mire Trident. Oh my god, I actually hard drew one. Archfiend's Vessel. Alright, leave that. No attacks. No, I mean, we know the shuffler's not exactly random. I think it weighs cards. I think it... Actually, they probably try to make it give you a smooth distribution. But whatever they tweaked in it has really fucked it up. Because, I mean, we're talking about 7, 8 rounds in a row that you're not able to get out. You're saying I'm not able to get out a mana with a 40% chance repeating, and 10 cards drawn, a 40% chance repeating over and over and over and over. You're telling me that I can't get a mana out of that. Something's wrong there. Something is very wrong there. Okay, that's a little bit better there. We're gonna be able to do this. Demonic Embrace. Murderous Rider. No, you do not want to. You do not want to attack. So we're going to give you one of those, homie. All right, excellent. And then we're going to say you attack and you attack, and we're going to go pop. Since we gained all that life, we're just going to push out a little. Angel there. I've had it happen twice tonight that I've had a very suspicious non-mana draw type situation. So, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Why would you go in with Murderous Rider? I'm just going to kill it. Okay, he's out. Scooped. Oh, a founder has entered stage left. What do you want your entrance music to be, man? We were just talking about having entrance music. Tanuki is here. We lost Sir. He left without saying. He got a sub and then he took off. What's his name? Gérard Reclus. The guy, the French guy. Rojwak. Yeah, he said one thing and then took off. He posted an emoji and then beat feet. Hey, but whatevs, man. That's his thing. 2 mana. Hopefully, with any luck, the auto shuffler will actually give us one to play. So we'll see what's up. So what's the other reason I call this Feathers? If you've watched this long, I put a song reference only in every single one of my videos. So why did I call this Feathers? Because Hollywood Hogan's music intro. Okay, yeah, that's where we were thinking about that, doing WWE style intro music for all the founders. No mana yet. We'll see. Hit him for 2. Selesnya so far. Alright, he's going to search for 1. Nope, not yet. No mana yet. %38 chance. 39% chance. Rumble of Giant, destroy all creatures. Okay. There's one. Okay. So we will put down... Angel Vitality. Skyclip Aberration, very good. Daxos blessed by the sun. We'll put down another Angel Vitality. Another Charming Prince. So I do get my floaty guy. Each player mills 3 cards. There was some mana right there. And he's going to bring him back. He's going to do him again. Not a problem. Not a problem. We're going to bring out Daxos. We're going to bring out Speaker of the Heavens. And then we're going to attack. Gain a life. Alright, excellent. Let's see what happens here. Binding of the Titans, yep. Oh yeah, Omnath was a lovely card that had nothing wrong with it. Hashtag Omnath did nothing wrong. It only gave you mana, life, card draw, already built on top of a system where giving you card draw is probably the most powerful thing that it could possibly do. And, not card draw, I mean giving you mana was probably the most powerful thing it can do, but never mind. Elspeth's Conqueror's Death. Where it costs 3 or greater, so very good. We're going to put down Steadfast Queen. I'm having this pacifism saved for... Okay, another board wipe. We're going to gain life, life, life. We can't play anything. Elspeth Conquers Death is a very weird card. Can I just say that is a very strange card? Valid our retreat. As much as I'd like to save to do that, I'd rather do this now. Yeah, that was the smart move. Okay, so we're going to put that down. We're going to put that down. And we're going to put that down. Yeah, Selesnya Control Wacky. I think that's a good name for it. Crazy ass Selesnya Control, I think, is the proper. He's really wasting his potential, because if I can get Angel of Destiny down, he's going to lose almost immediately. Yeah, I can get him down. Let's hopefully he doesn't have a kill card immediately here. Or some sort of counterspell that I've never heard of that runs on green and white. We'll see what happens. He's used a lot of his stuff. He's looking at his graveyard right now. Return target card. Okay, so he did that. He has no mana left, which means that he is Who can he do? Elspeth Conquers Death again. Yeah, get rid of her. Okay. No blocks. Interesting deck. No, he drew it back from the graveyard. He played, there's the Realmcloak Giant down. He could return a planeswalker or creature to the battlefield. He's going to return Skyblade Aberration, even though I don't have anything out. Oh, he can do that, yeah. So that's pretty good. This is an interesting build he's got going on here. Interesting build. Really, a Selesnya Denial. Very, very interesting. He's been able to counter everything that I've been putting out. There's another Realmcloak Giant, so yeah, he's got us by the nuts there. Put that out. Put that out. It doesn't really matter. Alright, so aside from getting beat by the Auto Shuffler, we got beat by some good opponents, and I think we went 50%. I think 2 of those games were completely ripped by Auto Shuffler there. Absolutely were Auto Shuffler problems. I don't believe in not drawing a land for 10 rounds. I've never had that happen to me in paper, not draw lands for 10 rounds. That should not happen, especially with 25 lands in the deck. But yeah, that's basically the deck. If you can get it to work right, you certainly can get it to work. I would say that the final form of this, I think that Skyclave Apparition's not a bad choice. I get rid of Cubwarden, and I would maybe put Skyclave. Why not? Throw one in there. Oh, also, we do have misaligned. You see the misaligned mana and numbers? That's also a thing that's going on in the new update. I don't know how they messed that up, but do you see how they're off? Like, look at the regular card, and then look at that. So there's Skyclave Apparition is correct, and then there's the mana off, and then on the top here is correct. So they did that too. How did they do that? I have no idea how they did that. But they did it. And we'll leave it there for right now, guys. Bit of a mixed bag tonight, but I like the deck. I think that it has legs. Again, these are meant to inspire you. Try your own thing. Try your own build. Enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.